My greatest frustrations before training with you was one, trying to get, I suppose, into a routine, which I might go to the gym for a couple of weeks and then not go again. The other thing is I'd always get back injury. Well, my back would go, and I think that was due to my hamstrings and everything being so tight and just sitting at a desk. So I'd probably say at least a couple of times a year, my back would kind of seize up, and then I'd go back into doing stretching exercises, and so it would ease back up. Then I could walk, because at times it was bad, like it was almost like bent over. And then if I stretched my hamstrings and everything, that seemed to sort of release it. I actually at one stage got into a routine of going to sort of a kickboxing class. When there are a lot of reasons I took that up was actually because I knew I'd have to like try and stretch, and so I wasn't very good at kicking because my hamstrings are so tight. But that was really good in getting me stretching. The trouble with that was there's kickboxing classes started at like 5 o'clock, some of them started at 6 o'clock, and they were near my home, and there was no chance. Once I started back working in the middle of London, there was no chance of getting back into that. I think there's just so much happening because of my kids and work, and then I commute there and then I commute back. At the end of the day, do you just want to go home, or do you want to go to the gym for another hour? It was like, I'll just go home. I went to go on a step machine and my back went. So that was a special start. But actually, since then, I haven't had any problems with my back, which has been amazing. Yeah, my hamstrings are now, it's definitely more flexible. So that's been a good result. I've also lost some weight, which has been a great result. But yeah, it's just my overall, I've never been the most flexible person in the world, but I'm definitely a lot more flexible now than when I started. And I would say, by a long way. One of the things that I sort of want to achieve is to make sure, I'm not getting any younger, is I have that flexibility, and I continue to have that flexibility and can move. And that whole fluidity of movement is much more important to me than sort of any sort of strength training per se. I suppose as I watch a lot of people in the gym, like training and maybe even with personal training, a lot of it is like high intensity cardio work, just running, and trying to get much fitter that way, which is, I've done some of that. And I suppose what I was more looking for was someone that would kind of help with actually, and it wasn't, and also you see a lot of people sort of lifting weights, trying to get really, do a lot of like weight training and stuff like that and get better at that, and that wasn't really what I was looking to do. So I suppose general apprehension of here you are in the gym trying to do stuff, and you're not very good at it. And there seems to be a whole lot of people around the gym that are miles better than you and can do a lot more flexible, a lot stronger, just a lot fitter, and just kind of trying to fit in and just make sure. To be honest, I haven't tried too many in the past. I've done once or twice, and it's been more, let's see how hard we can push you there in terms of cardio stuff, and then sort of press ups, or trying to get you to just lift more weights and stuff like that. Whereas what I was really looking for was, I suppose, some cardio stuff, but it also a lot more, how actually can I start to get a lot more flexible, and nothing was really about that. It was all about, in essence, how do we get you fitter, as in how do we get you running faster, doing more. I suppose cardio fitness was the key in it, kind of other programs. And that's not, that wasn't my key thing, and wasn't the key thing that I wanted to try and achieve. I would definitely tell them to, one, why don't you just try working with you for a little while. I think you'll listen to what the person sort of wants to achieve through their training, and you'll tailor their program. It is very much individually tailored, and so so how you work with me won't be how you'd work with them. And so I'd very much encourage them to at least sort of go and have one session with you and talk through what they're trying to achieve, and see how it goes. As I said before, I can almost get into the downward dog position. It looks a lot more like it. Couldn't get anywhere close because my hamstrings were so tight. I was almost, go from about plank and not much more. I'd have to bend my knees from there. I can pretty much now touch my toes, which I couldn't do before. Even going back to cardio now, I can run, when I can run at a decent high speed for like 30 minutes, whereas before, but sort of be lucky to run for 10 minutes at any sort of speed. A lot of people have asked me, have I lost a lot of weight, when I haven't. And then when I say, no, I haven't lost a lot of weight, they say, well, you look a lot healthier. So I have lost some weight, but I don't think it's dramatic. Probably just a change in my body and just how I look in general terms. I think it just overall, just look. I think that the second comment that comes after have you lost weight is, you look a lot healthier. Doing the exercises just probably has made me more productive at work as well. I think you just get stuff done. I think I've had more energy. Didn't think I'd make so much progress in terms of that flexibility of where I've come from. My goals when I started, I said I just wanted to get fitter, whatever that meant, and lose some weight. I think I initially, after maybe a couple of weeks, then I said, I'd actually like to get more flexible. And my goal still going forward is to continue to improve that flexibility. I mean, one of the things I definitely want to make sure is, as I get older, I still have that flexibility of movement. I am I don't want to be in my old age and then just be creaking around and not having much movement and being very stiff and stuff like that. So I would like as much as possible to have that freedom of movement, and so that's still, I suppose, that's my ongoing sort of goal, is just to be ultimately more flexible. I don't have a daily commute of 50 minutes by tube, which is fantastic. 50 minutes there, 50 minutes back. It's a nice saving. I then have both my kids at home. Well, both my daughter and son used to be at boarding school, so they are both at home, which creates some challenges. and looking after them. One, I was surprised in terms of just being able to continue the programme, which has been really good in terms of just doing it over video, that we've been able to, I suppose maybe because my focus was so much on stretching, that's been something that we've been definitely able to continue using bands, just doing a lot of stretching, going out for bike rides and stuff like that, which has been good. Trying to do that with my kids. In terms of the morning stretching, yeah, they've been good. Hard, hard and challenging, but yeah, no, they've been very good.